Now look, bro, let's be honest. You checked your account 2 to 3 days ago and you said to yourself, it's not bad actually. Maybe you even felt a little relaxed, then you checked again today. And bam, the money is gone. I mean, seriously gone. You get that feeling like, what did I even do? But the most frustrating part is this: you didn't go and make some stupid big purchase. You didn't mess up your life. You didn't take a loan. You didn't gamble. You didn't go and buy something dumb for $1,000. You just lived normally. You paid your bills. You did groceries. Maybe you ordered food 1 to 2 times. You bought small things here and there. But the money is still gone. And at this point, your brain starts burning. Because there isn't a single big mistake you can blame. You can't say, I did this, so that's why it's gone. And this is exactly where it starts because your money isn't disappearing from big mistakes, bro. It's leaking slowly without you noticing, without you feeling it, tricking you step by step. $12, $18, $23, $31. When you look at them one by one, you say this is nothing. But together, they completely drain your account. And the worst part is this: you can't even blame yourself while this is happening. Because logically, you didn't do anything wrong, you just lived. But the system slowly drains you. And you don't even notice it. And now let me tell you something very important. You're not an average person. You're not from that group where my parents taught me. I grew up structured. You come from a different place. Maybe you lost your family early. Maybe no one taught you how to manage money. Maybe life wasn't easy for you, but you still stood up. You kept going on your own when no one was there. No one told you, do this and you'll be rich. But you still learned by trying, by falling and getting back up, sometimes by making mistakes. So you already came from the hard level. And that's exactly why this hits you harder, because you already learned how to survive. But your money is still slipping away. And you start thinking, I solved everything on my own. Am I really stuck on this? But the problem isn't you, bro. The problem is the system, because the system works against you. And most people don't understand this. They say, it's about willpower. Control yourself. Be disciplined. Now, if it was just about willpower, you would have solved it already, because you already survived life with willpower. But this is different. This is about invisible habits, actions you do without realizing, automatic behaviors. Like you buy coffee in the morning, you say, what's $5 anyway? You order something at lunch, you say, just for today. You see something discounted at night, you say it's already cheap. Look, none of these are wrong by themselves, but together, they pull you down systematically because these expenses are not planned, not conscious, not controlled. And the most dangerous part is this: you think this is normal because everyone lives like this. Everyone does the same thing, everyone spends like this, so it feels normal to you. But the truth is, what's normal is not what's right. What's normal is usually what keeps you broke. And this is a harsh truth, but it's real. Because most people try to learn how to earn money, but they don't know how to keep it, so they lose what they earn. And what you're experiencing is exactly this. You earn money, but the system slowly takes it away from you without you even realizing. And you know what the most annoying part is? This doesn't hit you all at once. It's not like you suddenly crash. It happens slowly, drop by drop. Just like a water leak. At first you don't notice it, then one day everything is gone. And that's why it's so dangerous, but because you don't feel bad, you don't say, I'm doing something wrong. You just say, money isn't enough. But the truth is, the money is enough. It's just going to the wrong places. And this is where people always look at the wrong thing and they say, I should earn more. I should increase my income. Okay, that's fine, but that's not the main problem. But because even if you earn more right now, if the same system continues, you'll just lose more. The pipe gets bigger, but the leak also gets bigger. Result? The same. So the solution is different, bro. See, the solution is not becoming stronger. The solution is changing the system. Because you already had to be strong in your life. But this game is not won by strength, and it's won by systems. And this is where the real game begins, bro. Because now you start to understand something. The problem is not making money. The problem is stopping money from escaping. And this is a level most people never reach because everyone is chasing big moves. Everyone is thinking, how do I get rich? But no one is asking, where am I losing? And the moment you see this, you already win half the game. Now, let me be very clear with you. This cannot be solved with willpower. Everyone who says, I'll control myself loses because you make hundreds of decisions during the day. You can't use willpower every single time. That's impossible. You can't fight human nature. So, what do you need to do? You need to change the system. You control the environment, not yourself. For example, the waiting rule. Something so simple but incredibly powerful. When you want to buy something, don't buy it immediately. Pause. Wait 24 hours. If it's a bit expensive, wait 3 days. If it's bigger, wait 1 week. I guarantee you 60 to 70% of it will disappear because that desire is not real. It's temporary. Most of the time, it's not even yours. It comes from ads, social media, environment. And if you buy it in that moment, you're tricking yourself. But when you wait, the truth shows up. Then, notifications, emails, campaigns. Bro, these are not information, these are weapons. They don't exist to teach you something, they exist to take your money. Discount. Last 2 hours. Don't miss it. All of these are designed to hack your brain, and you're sitting there saying, I have willpower. Nah, cut all of it. Unsubscribe from emails. Delete the apps because the less you see, the less you want. And look, one of the most important things, friction. Is spending easy or hard? What does the system do right now? It makes spending extremely easy. One-click payment, saved cards, one tap. You spend without thinking because it doesn't give you time to think. So what should you do? The opposite. Make spending harder. Don't save your card, enter it every time. Don't use the app, use the browser, log out, log back in. It sounds stupid, but that's the point. Every extra step saves you because it gives you a moment to think. And you reverse this for good things. Saving, automatic, investing, automatic. Good things easy, bad things hard. That's where the game flips. And another thing, cash usage. People say it's outdated. No, bro, this is not about technology. This is about psychology. When you pay with a card, you feel nothing. But when money leaves your hand, it hurts. That small discomfort protects you because it reminds you of reality. That's why people spend 15 to 20% more with cards without even realizing. Then, checking your account every morning. Simple but powerful. You wake up, open your phone. First thing, check your account. 20 to 30 seconds. Just look. Is it higher or lower than yesterday? That's it. But this habit changes you because now you're connected to your money. You're not blind anymore. You know what's happening, and people manage what they are aware of. And another underrated thing, emotional spending. People don't like admitting this, but it's real. You're bored leads to you spend. You're sad leads to you spend. You're happy implies you still spend. So it's not about money. It's about managing emotions. You're not buying something. You're trying to buy a feeling, but that feeling is temporary. 10 minutes later, it's gone. But the spending stays. And the moment you realize this, you level up hard. Because now you ask yourself, why am I buying this? And most of the time, the answer is, I'm bored. And if you can stop right there, you break the game. And now, one of the most critical points. Separating accounts, people keep all their money in one place. And that's a huge mistake because then every dollar feels spendable. But when you create separate accounts, one for bills, one for spending, one for saving, then everything becomes clear. Now, you don't have to calculate in your head. The system already tells you. And you know the best part? None of this actually forces you. Because this is not about holding yourself back. This is about protecting yourself. And those are two very different things. And now we reach the deepest part, bro. Because this is not just about money. This is about how you think. People think money problems equals math problems. Not true. This is psychology. This is behavior. This is habit. And the most dangerous part is this: most people never realize it. They live the same cycle their entire life without understanding why. Let me tell you something very clearly: people are not losing money. People are losing control, and when control is gone, money goes with it. Because if there is no control, everything is controlled externally: ads, apps, environment, trends. Everyone is deciding for you, you're just executing, but your story is different because you come from a place where you lost control before. Maybe you lost your family. Maybe you were alone. Maybe no one guided you. But you still stood up. So you already built control from zero. And that's what makes you different. Because most people grow up in comfort. The system is given to them, but you had to build your own system, and that gave you an advantage. You don't even realize you're resilient, you're patient, you know how to wait, and most importantly, you can stand even in nothing. And that is the biggest power in finance, bro. Because most people have this problem. When money comes in, control disappears, lifestyle grows, spending increases, they enter I deserve it mode, and suddenly they earn more, but still feel stuck because there is no system, only flow. But now you play differently because now you know this. It's not about what you earn, it's about what you keep. And this difference moves you forward. And the biggest shift is this: you're not reacting anymore, you're observing. And that's a different level because people who observe move slower, but they make better decisions. And in finance, accuracy beats speed. Now, when you want to buy something, you don't just buy it, you look, you think, you question: do I really need this? What does this give me? And most of the time, the answer is nothing. And that's the moment you win. Because most people never even ask that question. And over time, these small differences grow. One person loses a little every day. Another keeps a little every day. Years later, the gap becomes massive. And from the outside, people say, lucky guy. Nah, bro, this is not luck. This is awareness. This is system. This is the right game. And the most important thing: if you really want to change your life, stop asking the wrong question. Not, how can I earn more? But, where is my money going? Because nothing changes until you fix the leak. And when the leak is fixed, everything changes. Money starts staying, stress goes down, control goes up. And for the first time, you feel this. Money doesn't control you. You control money. That is real power. That is the real level. That is real freedom. And in the end, you realize you were never behind. While everyone was playing the wrong game, you just started playing the right one.